I used to think that Trump was going to be useful to humanity. I used to think he was going to be able to stop technocracy as it mainlines itself and reveals itself to be treasonous and criminal and corrupt and illegal. He just does nothing. He's basically lubricated the way for big tech to come along and take away all our rights. And so in many respects, Hillary would have been better. People keep saying they dodged a bullet, Trump applied the brakes. Yeah, he applied the brakes 2 years ago, but he hasn't reversed the vehicle and it's been slipping forward in the mud ever since. Hillary was threatening war with Russia. She was threatening war directly with Russia. That would have backfired. She's got no chance. So we should have had Hillary. Through Trump, the technocracy, big tech, has been able to mainline their fascism and call it just normal. If they were doing that through Hillary, they would call out Hillary because the perception of Hillary is that she's liberal. But it's kind of understood that it's going to happen under Trump because the perception is that he's not liberal because the media spent ages saying, democracy dies in darkness as they killed democracy. And the same thing's going to happen in the future with a false flag. This is a false flag, basically, but the same thing's going to happen with the global bankers. There's going to be a bank collapse, a bank crash, a financial crisis that's going to be blamed on Trump and Brexit and populism worldwide, and they're going to use that to try and reverse it. And just look at what's happening with all the celebrities. They're not going to regain their composure. They're not going to regain their credibility. J.K. Rowling and Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro's latest move, aside from saying that he would disown his children if they were Trump supporters, is that Trump should have a bag of shit in his face. Well, that's normal, isn't it? Everyone talks like that. Everyone thinks like that. It's not because you're panicked at all, connected to NXIVM or Epstein or paedophile rings in any way at all, Robert De Niro. Court documents 1998. No. It isn't just Trump derangement with Robert De Niro. It's fear of being found out. But Trump has been really easy for the global elite to manipulate because of his ego. They can distract him with minutiae. Just say, get someone in the media to say, oh, Trump's an idiot, Trump's hair's bad, this. And then he'll talk about it on Twitter whilst ignoring big tech and treason and war and actual things that are important. Oh, don't say this about Ivanka, but who cares about Roger Stone? He's only your campaign manager. He only helped you get elected. Who cares about him? And Julian Assange, which you cited in many speeches. Oh, I love WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks. Oh, I'm not touching WikiLeaks. I'm going to kowtow and capitulate to everything the deep state says. Even though the deep state's trying to remove him in a coup d'etat, he panders to them. I think we made a mistake. I think we should have had Hillary. I think Hillary would have been a better president. I think that they would have been able to, the global elite would have been able to get less done through Hillary. I think it would have backfired more. This is basically a way of pacifying the majority so that the agenda can roll out. That's what happened with Trump. They've got the Conservatives in and there's a red wave, so they've pacified the majority. Very clever. Very clever. I didn't see it happening. I didn't see it coming, but it has happened. And it's because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It's the laws of the universe. The opposite happens to what purports to happen. So Trump comes along, seemingly saving the world, and actually imprisons it because they're able to build their technocracy through him and through the perception of him. And the latest move by the media, or the latest false flag, is to say that he was impeached. He was impeached. But he's going to do the State of the Union address in February. Right, so he was impeached, but he's going to stay. Okay, that's a good form of impeached. Yep.